Good evening, everyone. Buenas tardes a todos. You may be wondering why I just spoke Catalan in my introduction. Let's just say for this week's reading. We're going back to a city that I came to love in Barcelona. And this text message is to my future self, to me now. And it goes something like this. Hey Oswald from 2023. It's me from 2030. I know that you're reading this as you're heading off to sleep tonight. Where am I, you might be wondering? I'm in Barcelona, Spain. I'm on the balcony of my apartment and I can see a full moon, and the Plaça Catalunya is in the distance. There's one last crane at La Sagrada that you can see from here, as it's due to finally be completed next month. After spending my 40th birthday here, I made it a mission to visit the country once a year. I haven't gotten out to the Canarias or the Baleares yet. I've been writing a chronicle of my travels. I'm here writing my Iberia. I wanted to remind you that your writing resonates with people, and to keep writing, as you never know who will be inspired by your words. Bonaniti endevantas. The last line in Catalan is good night and sweet dreams. So this poem is based on the prompt from the poet elisonwrites, which I came across last Friday night, which he wrote to celebrate his birthday. And I love a good future trip. These future trips inspire me to aspire to the goals that I seek, which are to focus on my writing more, that it becomes a full-time gig, and my intention to eventually move and spend time living on the Iberian peninsula. This time around, I imagine myself back in Barcelona, as I was combing through my photos, and just imagined myself back in Spain after taking that trip in the 25th birthday, that I would be back a few more times to meet up my future self in 2030, which would be within distance of when La Sagrada Familia from Antoni Gaudi is finally scheduled to be completed. And even though this is just a mere text message, I do imagine myself living in Spain for a bit, exploring the country like James, in a nod to James Michener and his novel Iberia, which is a favorite book of mine, where he goes through several regions of Spain in each chapter in numerous details. In my case, I just find myself in Barcelona at the moment that I set the text message. That my explorations would lead to the big piece of literature that I've been wanting to make all these years, but never really had the nerve or the ambition to follow up and actually get it done. A change of scenery would be a big step forward towards accomplishing that goal. And I will get to that point. I will get to that point in my life. Right now, it's just in the dream stage, but I do intend on living in Spain at a future date. And I also intend to take my writing on more than I already do. As it helps, as it is my mode of catharsis with the world. It's what I do. I write and observe. And I do want to observe more of the world than I already do. And I will. Well, everyone, that's it for this week's video. I hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your week, and we will talk again next week. Good night, everybody.